The Spartan II program. Arguably the main reason we even survived the Human Covenant War. But did you know that the Spartans weren't even designed for the Covenant? Well, today, we're going to dive into the history of the Spartan II program, what it means to be a Spartan II, and of course, the horrific process that it took to become a Spartan. The Spartan II program, otherwise known as the second generation of Project Orion. This was an effort from the UNSC to quell insurrection outbursts using elite super soldiers instead of having to launch entire reaction forces. This need for special forces became more obvious as the need for large-scale campaigns got more common throughout colonial space as the insurrection spread. Generation 2 of Project Orion was initiated in 2511 as the best possible solution to end the widespread insurgency and prevent civil war, like that wasn't already happening. The project, spearheaded by one Catherine Halsey, had radical changes from the original Orion project in many ways, the biggest of which were the subjects themselves. The candidates, selected from certain gene pools, would be children raised and taught in the art of warfare from a young age. The other big change would be that they would be abducted and replaced with clones that would later on die due to medical complications, thus covering their own tracks. These are the good guys, by the way. After being recruited, the Spartan II candidates would be taken to the colony world of Reach for training and augmentations. By the age of 14, candidates would undergo the biological augmentation procedures. This would make the Spartans faster, stronger, and truly a force to be reckoned with, but at a heavy cost. Out of the 75 conscripts recruited for the project, 30 would die from the immense pain and stress of the procedure itself. Another 12 would become permanently crippled and wash out of the program entirely, leaving 33 survivors without any deformalities. These new super soldiers would overall tip the scales against the insurrection, where Spartan teams would be deployed into colonial space to either capture or eliminate HVTs to try to create a power vacuum throughout the insurrection. The purpose of the Spartans would quickly change after the introduction of an enemy force never before seen: the Covenant. With this new alien enemy threatening our entire species' survival, the Spartans were then accelerated to the final phase of the program, Project Mjolnir. Project Mjolnir was the Spartans' last upgrade per se that would overall turn the tides against the Covenant, who were otherwise glassing planets left and right. Over the years during the Great War, the Spartans would be seen by humanity as their saviors, noble and valiant defenders. Their prowess was not lost on the Covenant, mind you, who came to fear the Spartans as demons. Some notable Spartan IIs would be Samuel 034, member of Blue Team and the first Spartan II to be killed in action during the war. Sam would also later be listed as missing in action in accordance with ONI Directive 930, an Office of Naval Intelligence Section 2 protocol that stated no Spartan IIs could be listed as killed in action. It was believed that the morale of the public and servicemen alike would fall dramatically if they'd found out the legendary super soldiers could actually be killed. Another would be George 052, member of Noble Team, under call sign Noble 5. He would take part in the Battle of Reach, and ultimately die upon the success of Operation Uppercut, due to opening a slipspace rupture. Maria 062 would serve as another notable mention because out of her entire class of Spartan IIs, she is the only one to successfully undergo Spartan augmentations and retire from service. It is reported that Maria 062 is married and has a child. The last notable Spartan II I'll mention is Soren 06. No, not that one. That's better, even if it's wrong. Anyways, Soren 066 would not only be the only candidate to volunteer for the Spartan program, he would also be the only Spartan, washout or not, to defect to the insurrection. But what do you think about the Spartan IIs? Do you like them? Hate them? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and letting me take up some of your time. If you like what I do, please subscribe and like the video as it helps me out as a creator. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.